Their domination of this race continues. Aynalem Desta takes the title with a little bit of divine intervention. BERTUKAN WELDE
ኃይሌ ገብረስላሴ በሆላንዳውያን እጅግ ይወደዳል። አሁን በክብር እንግድነት ተገኝቶ እንዲያስጀምር የተጋበዘበት 50ኛው የአምስተርዳም ማራቶን ላይ ደግሞ ትልቅ ታሪክን ሰርቷል። በአምስተርዳም ማራቶን በፈረንጆቹ አቆጣጠር 2005 ኦክቶበር ወር ላይ 2 ሰዓት ከ06 ከ20 በመግባት በጊዜው የዓመቱ ፈጣን የማራቶን ሰዓትን በማስመዝገብ ሪከርድ ሲሰብር የቦታውን ክብረ ወሰን ደግሞ አድቅቆታል። እናም ኃይሌ ገብረስላሴ ከ20 ዓመታት በኋላ ክብረ ወሰን በሰባበረባት እጅግ በታላቁ በሚከበርባት አምስተርዳም ተገኝቶ ኢትዮጵያዊያኑ አትሌቶች ታላቅ ድል እንዲያስመዘግቡ በመመኘት ውድድሩን በክብር እንግድነት ያስጀምራል። ኃይሌ ካለ ድል አለ። ኢትዮጵያዊያኑም አላሳፈሩትም። አስገራሚ የሚባሉ ውጤቶችን በዚህ ውድድር ሲያስመዘግቡ ተመልክተናል። የተወደዳችሁ የኢትዮ አትሌቲክስ ተከታታዮች ለዛሬ 50ኛ መድረኩን ባከበረው በአምስተርዳም ማራቶን ኢትዮጵያውያን ያስመዘገቡትን እጅግ አመርቂ ውጤት ይዘንላችሁ መተናል። ይህንን ቪዲዮ ላይክ፣ ሼር፣ ኮሜንት በማድረግ ለብዙ ሰዎች እንዲዳረስ አግዙን። ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ ቤተሰባችን መሆኑን እንዳትዘነጉት። 50ኛ ዓመት የወርቅ ኢዮቤልዩን እያከበረ የነበረው የዓለም አትሌቲክስ የፕላቲኒየም ሌብል የሰጠው የቲሲኤስ አምስተርዳም ማራቶን ኢትዮጵያውያን አትሌቶች በታላቁ የተጠበቁበት ነበር። አትሌት ጸጋዬ ጌታቸው የሻምፒዮንነት ዘውዱን ለማስከበር ወደ ሜዳ ገብቷል። ነገር ግን የሁለት ጊዜ የኦሎምፒክ የወርቅ ሜዳሊያ ባለቤቱ ዩጋንዳዊው ጆሹዋ ቸፕተጋይን ጨምሮ ሌሎች ጠንካራ ተፎካካሪዎች በመድረኩ ተገኝተዋል። በሴቶች በኩል የ2022 የዓለም ሻምፒዮና የነሐስ ሜዳሊያ ባለቤቷ እስራኤላዊቷ ሎና ሳልፒተር ጠንካራ ተፎካካሪ ሆና ለኢትዮጵያውያኑ ብቅ ብላለች። ጸጋዬ ጌታቸው በ2022 አምስተርዳም ማራቶን ሲያሸንፍ የግል ምርጥ ሰዓቱን 2:04:49 አስመዝግቦ ነበር። በ2023 የዓለም ሻምፒዮና 16ኛ ደረጃን ይዞ ካጠናቀቀ በኋላ ደግሞ ወደ ደች ከተማ ተመልሶ 2:05:38 ሁለተኛውን ድል ያስመዘገበበት ነበር። ይህ አትሌት ከዛ ውጤቱ በኋላ በበርካታ ውድድሮች ላይ ተካፈለ ብቃቱ ምን ላይ እንዳለ አልታወቀም ነበር። ሶስተኛ ድሉን በአምስተርዳም ማራቶን በማስመዝገብ ሃትሪክ ለመስራት ግን ተዘጋጅቷል። ጆሹዋ ቸፕተጋይ፣ ጋብሪኤል ጌይና ጌታነህ ሞላ ያሉ ጠንካራ አትሌቶች ይጠብቁታል። በ10000 ሜትር የ3 ጊዜ የዓለም ሻምፒዮኑ ቸፕተጋይ እስካሁን የተካፈለው በሁለት ማራቶኖች ብቻ ነበር። በ2023 መገባደጃ በቫሌንሲያ ባደረገው የመጀመሪያው ማራቶኑ 2:08:59 ሲያስመዘግብ ታይቷል። ደግሞ በቶኪዮ ማራቶን 9ኛ ሆኖ የጨረሰበት ነበር። የግል ፈጣን ሰዓቱን ከዚያኔ በ3 ደቂቃ ገደማ አሻሽሎ 2:05:59 መግባት የቻለበት ነበር። ዩጋንዳዊው ኮከብ በሙሉ ጤንነትና ትኩረት ላይ ሆኖ ይህንን የአምስተርዳም ማራቶን ለማሸነፍ ተሰልፏል። የጌታነህ ሞላ የግል ምርጥ ሰዓት 2:03:34 ስለሆነ በዚህ ውድድር እንደዚሁ ለአሸናፊነት የተጠበቀ ሌላኛው አትሌት ነው። ቦቴ ገመቹ፣ አንዱዓለም ሽፈራው፣ ሙክታር እድሪስ፣ ባዘዘው አስማረ ሌሎቹ በዚህ ውድድር ላይ ለአሸናፊነት የሚገመቱ ኢትዮጵያውያን አትሌቶች ናቸው። ደግሞ በሴቶቹ ዘርፍ ባለፉት 3 የአምስተርዳም ማራቶን ውድድሮች በሴቶች ድል የኢትዮጵያውያን አትሌቶች ሆኗል። እናም ይህንኑ ድል ለማስቀጠል አሁንም ኢትዮጵያውያኑ ይካፈላሉ። ጦርዬ መስፍን፣ ቦስና ሙላቴ፣ ዘይነባ ይመር ሁሉም ይህንን ውድድር ለማሸነፍ የሚጠበቁ ናቸው። ከ2 ሰዓት ከ20 በታች የማራቶን ሰዓትም አላቸው። ጦርዬ መስፍን ባለፈው ዓመት በቫሌንሲያ 2:18:35 የግል ፈጣን ሰዓቷን ያስመዘገበችበት ነበር። በሮተርዳም 4ኛ ሆና ስታጠናቅቅ ቦስና ሙላቴ ደግሞ በሁለት ማራቶኖች ላይ ጥሩ ሰዓትን አስመዝግባለች። በበርሊን 2:19 የገባችበትና ነሐስ ሜዳሊያ ወሰደችበት ይጠቀሳል። ዘይነባ ይመር ካጠናቀቀቻቸው 6 ማራቶኖች ውስጥ በአራቱ ከ2 ሰዓት ከ20 በታች መግባት የቻለች ናት። የግል ምርጥ ሰዓቷ 2:19:07 በ2023 በርሊን ላይ የተመዘገበ ነበር። በውድድሩ ፈጣኑን የግል ምርጥ ሰዓት ያያዘችው ሎና ሳልፒተር ናት። 2020 የእስራኤልን ሪከርድ 2:17:45 በመግባት የያዘችው አትሌት በአምስተርዳም አሸናፊ ለመሆን ከኢትዮጵያውያኑ ጋር ስትፋለም ታይታለች። ጥሩዬ መስፍን፣ ቦስና ሙላቴ፣ ዘይነባ ይመር፣ ዋጋነሽ መካሻ፣ ብርቱካን ወልዴ፣ ጋዲሴ ሙሉ፣ ዚና ሰንበታ፣ አይናለም ደስታ፣ መቅደስ ሽመልስ የኢትዮጵያ የሴት ተካፋዮች ናቸው። በወንዶቹ ጌታነህ ሞላ፣ አንዱዓለም ሽፈራው፣ ጸጋዬ ጌታቸው፣ ቡቴ ገመቹ፣ ባዘዘው አስማረ፣ ሙክታር ኤድሪስ፣ ማስረሻ ቢራ፣ አፈወርቅ መስፍን፣ ቦኪ ድሪባና መስፍን ንጉሴ ተጠቃሽ የሚባሉ ኢትዮጵያውያን አትሌቶች ሆነው ወደ መድረኩ ገብተዋል። ኃይሌ ገብረስላሴ በክብር ያስጀመረውን ውድድር የኢትዮጵያውያኑ አሸናፊ ሆኖ በማጠናቀቅ በክብር መድረኩ ላይ ከእርሱ ጋር በድል ለመገናኘት ጠንካራ ትንቅንቅ ሲያደርጉ ታይተዋል። ይህንን አስደናቂ ውድድር እስከ መጨረሻው ድረስ በማየት እንድትዝናኑ
1928. It's still looking resplendent. It's hard to think that at one point it was threatened with demolition, but it's very much back in here. And the runners going through Fondle Park for the first time. They'll come back in the latter stages, and MULATIE and Yima and MEKASHA among the leading group. That course record, by the way, at 2:16:52 was a top 10 of all time by Yahualu last year, so that will be a tall order. Now then, Yima is looking to pick up a drink. Oh dear, no, she's missed it. The first drink station at 5 kilometres, and she's missed it. And she was at the briefing yesterday when they showed some clips at the technical meeting to show how to pick up your water bottle, but that wasn't great. And Lowton alongside Jill Holterman in the white vest there. Two of the leading Dutch women, but it's MEKIDES who is leading the way in only her second ever marathon. She has made a bold move here. It's been a really aggressive start by MEKIDES, and I wonder whether she's gone off too hard. Has she got something in reserve for the second half of the race, I wonder? So Yima pushing things on here through 5 kilometres in 16:31. That was already outside course record. There is Tom de Moulin, the former world cycling champion, is running here in Amsterdam, running with the elite women. Again, that is a bold move. Through 10 kilometres in 32:42, already 20 seconds outside course record. And as we felt at the start of the race, that course record is a very demanding one. We have a group of 7 Ethiopians still very much in contention here. There was talk of perhaps working as a team, and again, that was a little bit scrappy at that latest 61:45, which is actually quicker than the halfway split of Tamarit Tola 4 years ago. Chance for a little bit of history as well today, with Joshua Cheptegei aiming to become the first Ugandan to win this race. Khalid Shukun, well, 7th appearance in Amsterdam. He's an 8-time Dutch champion. He's in the 3rd group there with his own pacemakers. Well, 5K split, 14:38, and through 10 kilometres in 29:16, just outside course record pace. Here they are at 15 kilometres, going through in almost water station, drink station. Well, MEKIDES still looking good, and has got a lot of company being sheltered there nicely, just taking the wind off. And there's Jill Holterman running in Amsterdam for the first time. She's a 2:28 runner. She will be trying to push Anne Lowton as hard as she can. Anne Lowton, who was in action in Tokyo just a few weeks ago at the World Championship. So this is a tight turnaround for her as the course winds its way along the banks of the Amstel out towards Oudekirch at the halfway stage. Here is 15 kilometres, going through in just outside 49 minutes, and that group of 7 Ethiopians still very much there, intact. They're well outside course record now. And again, this is a narrow part of the course. It's on the towpath, of course, and all the athletes have been briefed about what to do. The flyboarders, as always, entertaining us. 20 kilometres, approaching the halfway stage, through there in 63:30. They're the signs for the drink stations with the numbers of the athletes. So they have their individual drinks that they had to give in either last night or first thing this morning. So back on the opposite side of the Amstel now, and the run for home has continued. They've endured the headwind on the other side of the Amstel, and now have if anything, a slight tailwind. 25 kilometres through in 1:21:49. We still have those 7 Ethiopians all together. MEKASHA there we can see at the back, and look out for SHIMELES as well, who's making her marathon debut. And Lowton has now got exactly 44 minutes, almost spot on to the second on-course record pace along the banks of the Amstel, with the flyboarders out in force. A slight headwind at this stage as they approach the turn. They're the flyboarders who come out year after year to keep the crowds entertained. We're not sure whether the runners themselves have too much time to take notice. Halfway through in 20:62:15, I should say, just outside the course record of Tamarit Tola last year, and well, the pace for some rather too much. And this group of 17 or 18, and now Gay is having a word with the one remaining pacemaker, sensing a little bit of impatience here from Gabriel Gay, who had to drop out of Berlin a few weeks ago because of the brutally warm conditions, and he wants to get on with this. And there's been a definite splintering here at 22 kilometres in the men's race. There is Joshua Cheptegei just at the top of picture with the white compression sleeves. Joshua Cheptegei, a podium finish according to his manager Jos Hermans would be certainly the aim today. It's only his 3rd ever marathon. He's the Olympic champion, of course, in the 10,000 metres from Paris last year. Still the world record holder over both 5 and 10,000 metres, but still very much learning the marathon distance.
የዩቲዩብ ተከታታዮች ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ ቤተሰብ መሆን እንዳትዘሉ፣ ላይክ እና ሼር በማድረግ ለሌሎች እንዲዳረስም አድርጉ።
Nikki Ketel's in sight, and that lead that Ketel's had, which was over a minute at one stage in the race, and I think she knows it. She's smiling for the camera. I wonder if she's aware that just to her left, if she were to look over her left shoulder, she would see Anne Lowton. It may come as a bit of a fright, but Anne Lowton has reeled her in beautifully with some measured running here over the Amstel for the final time. And now we're down to a group of 4. MULATIE is in there, MEKASHA, Melese, that WELDE, who said in the press conference on Thursday that she had come to win. She feels in terrific shape. And now there's a move, a bold move here by WELDE. And the relatively unknown Aynalem Desta. Aynalem Desta with the bib that's slightly crumpled there. There she is in the centre of picture. Through Fondle Park, down to the last 2. These are Ethiopian compatriots. Will it be WELDE? Both of them 21 years old, running literally stride for stride. Can almost touch each other on the shoulder, and they'll exit Fondle Park here. Oh, a bit of confusion there. Desta decided to go to the right. WELDE went the shorter route. Now then, they're going to rejoin here on the carriageway, but that could have been awkward. But Desta has negotiated that well. Now they're into the final couple of kilometres. Damage here. So Gay, one of the taller athletes in the field, has really set the cat amongst the pigeons here. The defending champion, Tsegay Getachew, has responded. He's got the advantage of knowing this course probably better than anybody else in the men's field. But this is a definite move. Or is it? Is this perhaps a little bit of surging from Gay? Tola, there is Phil Sessamon, who is in the group with Khalid Shukoud. Phil Sessamon, the British athlete, who is in terrific shape. And, well, Bazazazu Asmari is the latest to feel the pinch. He's dropped off the back of this group, as has Joshua Cheptegei in the latter stages of the race. Now then, this is an important moment for Joshua Cheptegei. Does he conserve energy and hope the others will come back at him? He's down in 5th place at the moment. And now it's the Kenyan who's taking on the mantle. There is Getachew, the defending champion from last year. But he is now looking at the back of Jeffrey Kipchumba, the Kenyan, who's quite literally taking off his gloves, not quite the gloves, but the sleeves. And this is a decisive move from Geoffrey Kipchumba. Kenya hasn't had a men's winner in Amsterdam for a couple of years now. It has been very much dominated by Ethiopia. The second arm compression comes off, and this is a really aggressive move. He's really pushing on the gas here, and that's the effect. If it's hurting him, it'll be hurting the others as well as they cross the Amstel for the final time back into the centre of Amsterdam, where the crowds are extra special today in this 50th anniversary year. This has been really decisive from Geoffrey Kipchumba in only his second ever marathon. Remember, the course record is very much there for the taking. 2:03:39 from Tamarit Tola 4 years ago. But what a move this is. There are some big names, the likes of Getachew in second and third, Gay Cheptegei. There is Khalid Shukud, the Dutch champion, hoping to retain his title here. And there Getachew and Gay and Mola. We should also mention Gitane Mola, the Ethiopian. This is the chasing group, so Kenya leading the way. There is Kipchumba back into Fondle Park. From here he has just over 2 kilometres to go, and look at him working hard, really aggressive. The two Ethiopians in pursuit, communicating with each other. Getachew, remember, won this race a year ago and 3 years ago. 750 metres to go, less than 2 laps of the track. Just 2 or 3 small turns, and look at Kipchumba pouring it on here. He's going to smash his personal best by at least 2 minutes, and here he is, the winner in 2025 of the TCS Amsterdam Marathon is Geoffrey Kipchumba in a new course record, 2:03:30. He's taken 9 seconds off the previous mark. What a performance that is. It was big, it was bold, and it was aggressive. Ethiopians coming in second and third. Last year's winner, Tsegai Getachew, has to settle for second, greeted by former winner here, Haile Gebrselassie. A nice word for Getnai Molly as well. So Kenya's day, Ethiopia in 2 and 3. And another brilliant performance by Mr. Consistency. Khalid Shukud retains his Dutch title. Brilliant performance from the 39-year-old, delighting the Dutch crowd. And they have to negotiate these awkward tram tracks. They've got to make sure that their shoes stay clear of that. And WELDE is now chasing. She's having to work hard because Desta has gone. Desta's on her way, 750 metres to go. Just the final turn into the stadium for Aynalem Desta. What a run this is. She's going to smash her personal best. The course record will not be troubled today. And Aynalem Desta is the winner of the TCS Amsterdam Marathon 2025. It's a special year and its 50th anniversary. It's another Ethiopian victory. Their domination of this race continues. Aynalem Desta takes the title with a little bit of divine intervention. BERTUKAN WELDE, it will be, who comes through in second place. That was quite the battle. Well done to her. And to complete the podium in third place, it is SHIMELES on debut.
የዩቲዩብ ተከታታዮች ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ ቤተሰብ መሆን እንዳትዘሉ፣ ላይክ እና ሼር በማድረግ ለሌሎች እንዲዳረስ ማድረግ።
What a day it was. And Amsterdam looking terrific in the autumn conditions. The podium, Ethiopia 3 and 2. There is last year's winner, Tsegai Getachew, but today was all about this man. Geoffrey Kipchumba looked almost embarrassed to have taken the title today, the biggest win of his career, a massive personal best. And Kenya on top of the podium here in Amsterdam for the first time in 2 years. Hulteman, who comes through in second place in the Dutch event. So the podium, MEKIDES SHIMELES in third place on her debut. In second, it was BERTUKAN WELDE coming through just out sprinted in the end as they came out of Fondle Park. So a second position, and the winner today, Aynalem Desta. Didn't she do well? Made her mind that when they came out of the park, that was the moment to strike. It could have been awkward because she took slightly the wrong turn, but in the end, she was good enough to take the victory. That is a wonderful performance. It's another